Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. Man, this feels good to me, man. My workshop has actually been a mess since the Redskin game at FedEx Field, where we did the tailgate, and literally all the stuff for the tailgate's up in the attic here. But when we got finished with that game, it was literally just drop everything in here. And I haven't done anything in my workshop in a while. You guys remember when I was doing the stuff for the Smithsonian, when I had to build that curved box and everything else. Haven't had a whole bunch of projects and stuff, but it feels good to actually get back in here and start doing stuff and building some vanity cabinets for my cousin Daniel for his house down there. And I've got a rifle I've got to fix and make some custom pieces for this antique car and stuff. So I'm actually excited about being back in here. But I got to tell you, Dez Bryant has earned new respect for me. Not that he needs any respect from me. I'm a nobody. I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll. When things happen between the Cowboys and Dez Bryant, unfortunately, it was one of those polarizing situations where, you had two camps, okay? People that were saying Dez Bryant is washed up. You had the other camp saying Dez is not at fault, and so on. And people always want to point the fingers and take sides. And unfortunately, people want to hate so much. It drives me crazy. Life's too short to spend your time hating, and we'll talk about that another time. But the reality of it was, Dez Bryant, you looked at the salary situation and where the Cowboys were with needing so many holes filled up, that in order to spend what they were going to have to spend for Dez Bryant, they had to get more than just a wide receiver. You had to get a game changer because we were short on the offensive line. We needed to get some guys there. We were looking at the defensive line where we needed some guys there. We had to look at linebacker. So we needed free agents. We needed to be able to sign Zach Martin. We needed to be able to sign DeMarcus Lawrence. And unfortunately, in football, you have to make hard decisions. Sometimes you have to let go of guys you don't want to. And the thing that's hard to understand is, when I grew up, you knew Randy White was forever going to be a Dallas Cowboy. He was not going to any other place, And that was a difference because it wasn't about the money so much as it was about doing the sport. Now it's free agency. It's about getting as much money as I can. Like DeMario Davis said to me, listen, I'm a free agent. I get my own 1099. My allegiances are to me and my future. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the way you got to look at it, because the NFL, they may sign you to a big contract, but they turn around and cut you in a minute. You've got no recourse. So there's not necessarily the loyalty from the team to the player, so why should we expect the player to have the loyalty to the team? But Dez Bryant, like I said, listening to him yesterday, basically realizing that, hey, look, I was having problems staying on the field, and the Dallas Cowboys made the best decision. Now, I got to tell you, the Cowboys didn't handle this the right way. I love my Dallas Cowboys. I love talking about the Dallas Cowboys. But what they did to Dez Bryant wasn't right. Dez Bryant deserved better than them holding on to him to the last minute, selling his name, and making it difficult for him to move on with his career. If they knew they were going to get rid of Dez Bryant, they should have done it at the beginning of free agency, so that way he could have picked where he wanted to go and gotten that deal. They looked at bringing him back, and when for the Amari Cooper trade, when they realized that we screwed up. We were right in philosophy, knowing that we needed to go ahead and move on, but the execution wasn't there because you didn't have a guy to replace him. And that showed on our team, because you couldn't just pick up a bunch of guys and say, they're going to go ahead and fill the shoes of a great player like Dez Bryant. But Dez Bryant is different than most football players that look at it and say, I'm just a free agent. I am my own company. He still views the Dallas Cowboys as his family. And what's kind of interesting in some regards is Dez Bryant saying, if I'm not playing for the Cowboys, I'm not playing. And you almost wonder about him getting hurt. if those are words that are actually going to come back, because maybe he doesn't play anymore. I don't know. But for him to look at Amari Cooper and him to look at the Cowboys and not have any animosity, to me shows the bigger man. And I wish the best for Dez Bryant. It's amazing. Well, I got some cabinets I got to get in here built. Got a bit of work to do. Makes you think. It really does. The thing you got to understand about life is everything is short. And sometimes you think everything's going to go on and on and on. But sometimes things are over before you think it. So make sure you enjoy what you're doing. Because, brother, you might be gone tomorrow. I'm Mark Holmes. And I'll see you guys later.